First thing to say when there's a shooting or violence that happens in our society that's even somewhat political is, I condemn all violence, whether it's from my side or anyone else's. That's the first thing to say. Why? Because that takes the temperature down. You see, there are only 5 possible outcomes once 2 independent adults have a disagreement. 1, they could just eventually agree after they negotiate. Or 2, they could flip a coin and do rock, paper, scissors. Or in the case of 330 million people, they'd do elections. 3, you could go to court. Or 4, you could go to violence, which, okay, no. And then 5, you just agree to disagree. When there's violence, you're violating the civil contract, the social contract, the thing that keeps us from going crazy and all having violence. Almost every civil war is painful. Almost every civil war pretty much only involves your country's people being killed and your country suffering profound economic losses. Neither one of those things are fun. You can get examples from the Irish Troubles or the French Civil Wars of religion, or there's all different sorts of civil wars where just basically your whole country gets thrashed. At least the first thing to say, as soon as violence happens, is I condemn violence of all kinds from my side or theirs. It doesn't matter from whom. Because today there was somebody was shot outside of an ICE detention center in Dallas, Texas. And recently we had the terrible, terrible, sad assassination of Charlie Kirk, and thoughts and prayers go out to his family, which I said earlier. Melissa Hortman and her husband murdered and assassinated in their homes in Minnesota. That was political violence. Or when Heather Heyer had died because somebody drove their Camaro into the line of counter-protesters who were protesting people who had, I guess, wanted, a Robert E. Lee statue in Charlottesville. Violence destroys the social contract. And most people's answer to violence is more violence unless justice comes in and is done. And the only way to win a civil war is to negotiate your way out of having one. And wars are fought because some country decides or some entity decides that they want something, some political concession from someone else that they can't get at peacetime. So they're going to go to war to get it. Well, what do we got to do? Let's put it all on the table so we can avoid civil war in the United States. This red line right here is all about avoiding violence, because that red line is violence. And when you cross the other side, you fall into the pit of despair.